Hey guys, welcome back to TRG. I'm Sydney and today I'm checking out the NordicTrack X32i. After having it for over 3 years, how has it held up and what do we think of it? Let's get into it. When it comes to features, the NordicTrack X32i has the most of pretty much everything. It's a premium treadmill with a massive 32-inch touchscreen and an impressive 40% incline. If you're looking for the best features, this one is it. And even though it's called the commercial X32i, it's made for home use. The X32i is priced at around $4,000, at least at the time of filming this, so it's pricey, but well worth it if you have the budget because of everything it has to offer. The X32i has been on our best treadmills list for over 5 years now, and we've been using this model for over 3 years, and it continues to perform well. Some things to keep in mind is that the X32i is a large, non-folding treadmill. With all that it can do and handle, we don't expect it to be compact or lightweight, but it's heavy. It weighs 462 pounds when it's delivered in the box, so definitely have multiple people for setup. It can be moved when it's assembled. There are 2 front transportation wheels, so when you lift up the back of the deck, the wheels engage. It isn't realistic for some people to move though. I just had a baby a few months ago, so I'm definitely not lifting it now, and I couldn't even before I was pregnant. It's best to keep it in a designated spot where you plan on using it. The dimensions are 76.5 inches long, 40 inches wide, and 73 inches high. In addition to these dimensions, I recommend factoring in a few extra feet of space to ensure you have enough room to use it, especially at the rear of the deck. You'll also want to make sure that you have a tall enough ceiling for the incline. The deck is about 31 inches high when it's fully inclined, so it's a good idea to add around 40 inches to your height to determine the minimum ceiling height that you can use the X32i. And it handles up to 300 pounds. This isn't the highest weight limit for treadmills, but considering the incline, it's a pretty large amount of weight. And the frame is made out of steel to support the deck. It sits under the deck, and steel uprights connect to the frame and extend up to hold the console and the 32-inch touchscreen. The handles are supportive for the incline, and they're there for whenever you need to catch your balance. NordicTrack covers the construction with a 10-year frame, 2-year parts, and 1-year labor warranty. And the X32i has an impressive 4.25 horsepower motor. This is a large motor for home treadmills. It handles distance training and high intensity training really well. We recommend it to distance runners, hikers, and households with multiple users especially. The motor isn't only powerful, but it's quiet too. I'm going to hop on it a little later so you can hear it. And it has a 12 mile per hour max speed, which is pretty typical for home treadmills. And this is a 5-minute mile pace. And as I briefly mentioned, the deck inclines up to 40%, which is the highest incline range that we've seen on home treadmills. It also declines to -6%, so it's tough. And for safety, the max speed caps out when you incline and decline it up and down so much. So it goes up to 6 miles per hour when you reach a 25% incline, up to the full 40%. And it maxes out at 6 miles per hour when you fully decline it. Considering I can barely walk at 2 to 3 miles per hour at the full incline even before I had my baby, this speed range is definitely plenty. There are 2 motors, one for the speed and the other for the incline and decline, and they're under the deck, so they're out of the way. And the motors are really responsive. They adjust the speed and the grade pretty quickly, so I like the X32i for interval training, well, really high intensity interval training because of all the training capabilities. You can also do sled pushing. So if you set the deck to 0% at 1 miles per hour, you can do that as another training option. And the deck is 22 inches wide and 65 inches long, so there's plenty of room for all running strides. And one of my favorite aspects about the X32i, aside from the incline and decline and the iFIT workouts, which I'm about to talk about, is the deck cushioning. So NordicTrack treadmills have some of the softest decks that we've tested, and the X32i and X22i have the most forgiving cushioning. It can feel a little bouncy when you run at higher speeds over 9 miles per hour, but if you have joint issues and sensitivity, it's really comfortable to run on. The 32-inch touchscreen is pretty massive on the console. This is where you stream the iFIT workouts, and this is one of the largest screens available on treadmills. It tilts up and down, and for training off the treadmill, you can still see the screen. The layout is pretty intuitive to use, especially with the numbered quick adjusting buttons. The right side adjusts the speed and the left adjusts the incline. These let you jump from low to high speeds and inclines quickly. You can also adjust the grade by 0.5% and the speed by 1/10 with the buttons below the screen. And the speakers are front-facing and they offer plenty of volume. They pair with Bluetooth headphones. And the fan is nice, it helps keep you cool. There are multiple settings and you can adjust the airflow to point at you. So I'll let you listen to it. There's the lowest setting. And there's the highest setting. There are 2 cup holders for your water, but they're behind the screen, so they're a little hard to reach because you have to reach around the screen to get your water. The handles block a little bit of the screen too because it's so massive, but this doesn't sacrifice any of the screen's functionality. There isn't a device rack for your phone or tablet, so just keep this in mind. You're locked into the content on the screen, and you're also not able to play your own music through the speakers. The X32i streams iFIT on the screen with a subscription. It is $39 per month unless you purchase a membership ahead of time for a year or up to 3 years to cut down on the overall price. iFIT is a complete training platform with thousands of workouts available to take on demand in a variety of disciplines. On the X32i, you can access walking, jogging, HIIT, hiking, running, and treadmill bootcamp classes. You can also stream strength training mat classes and yoga workouts. Each workout is led by an instructor who guides you through. And the indoor workouts are filmed in studios where the camera points at the instructor. These are modeled after in-person fitness classes. And the outdoor workouts are where iFIT really stands out. The camera follows the instructors as they take you through cities and remote locations all over the world. They even film in real-life events like the Boston Marathon, so you can take this as a series of multiple workouts, or you can take the entire marathon on the X32i if you want. You can also create your own routes with the Google Map feature. This is where you draw anywhere on the map and then Google Images pop up of the location during your workout. My favorite feature with iFIT is Auto Adjust. The X32i automatically adjusts the speed and incline and decline in each iFIT workout. The incline adjusts to match the terrain in the outdoor workouts, and the speed adjusts based on your performance in prior workouts. So it assesses where you were previously and then adjusts the speed to keep you there and encourage you to progress over time. It's nice for hands-free training, so you don't have to think about where you need to adjust the treadmill to, but you can also bypass it and adjust the X32i as you go. The music plays in the background of each workout. There are different genre stations that consist of pre-selected playlists of songs. I wish some of the classes, mainly the indoor classes, had music that you listen to with the instructor, but the music's fine and it seems to be updated fairly regularly. You can use the X32i without iFIT. There's manual mode and a featured iFIT workout available. Some things to keep in mind is that Netflix and other streaming apps aren't available to stream on the touchscreen with or without a subscription to iFIT. But I definitely recommend checking out iFIT. Its features let you get the most out of the X32i, and it's really fun to take the outdoor classes on the screen. All right, now I'm gonna hop on the NordicTrack X32i so you can see and hear it in action. But first, if you find this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We test and review all kinds of fitness equipment. We also like to update you once we've had a treadmill like this one for a few years, so you know what to expect. All right, so I'm just on a flat grade. I'm gonna start at 3 miles per hour walking. So you can hear the motor, my foot noise. Here's 5 miles per hour. And here's 8 miles per hour. All right, now I'm just back to a walking pace. Here's that 6% decline. And here's the 40% incline. So here's the full 40% incline. I'm at 2 miles per hour. I can almost drop it down a little bit because this is intense, but overall, the X32i is quiet. All right, here's Matthew. He's 6'5", walking at 3 miles per hour. Jogging at 6 miles per hour. And running at 9 miles per hour. The NordicTrack X32i has been on our best treadmills list for years because of its impressive features and training capabilities. It also has proven to be durable in the over 3 years that we've had it. The 32-inch touchscreen is impressive for streaming iFIT workouts, and it has the highest incline and decline that we've used on home treadmills. The 4.25 horsepower motor and large 65-inch long deck are great for all strides and handle a lot of use. The deck has really nice cushioning and it makes running really comfortable, and the overall build quality is great for distance training and households with multiple users. Some things to keep in mind is that this treadmill is a splurge, but it's worth it if you have the budget and space. It's large and heavy, so you'll need a designated space to use it. iFIT requires a subscription to use, but I recommend checking it out because it makes using the X32i even more fun. To learn more, head over to treadmillreviewguru.com. I have a full written review with even more details there. And to see the current price, click the link in the description. This is our affiliate link, and purchasing through here helps us out so we can keep making reviews. And if you find this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. We test out all of the latest fitness equipment so you know what to expect. I'm Sydney at TRG. I'll see you next time.